Welcome to a midweek episode. Yeah, tell you why in a second. I'll tell you why we're down here. One, it's a lovely day, evening, but my wife's finally got found some work. So she got made redundant last year, COVID. I'm sure a lot of people are in the same boat. And yeah, it's taken this long. It's a job. It's working in a shop, but I'm proud of her for doing it. It's allows us to pay some bills. So anyway, so thank you to her. But now she's obviously just dropped her off at the shop. She's got an evening shift till 9 o'clock. So what do? We best get down here and do some work on the car so she doesn't know about it. So thank you for the person that bought a pizza cut on the last video. Still got a few left just in case. So what I'm planning on doing is some parts have arrived that should have arrived last week anyway, but anyway, so I'll show you them in a minute and give you a thank you to the person that sent them, which I've forgotten the person's name. It's a Welsh name as well, so I don't want to get it wrong, which I will do. But I think what we're going to do is take the top of the inlet manifold off and start getting down to that. Sorry, just a van moving there, because what we need to do is we need to fit this reverse inlet manifold for the water so it points out the back. We've ordered up a load of pipe work, ready for the plumbing the radiator, which I want to just try and start this weekend. Sod it, we haven't finished the welding, but might as well get on and do some plumbing instead. So yeah, let me get the tripod all ready and let's go through what we've got. Okay, Jon Parry sent me these. His YouTube channel is called Igamorgam, Welsh Igamorgam. Anyway, I'll put a link in the description because yeah, he was kind enough to send me some parts. He saw that I was doing the charge cooler and stuff. So he sent me, can't see it, but a little radiator that he used. He said it came off a single seat or something years ago. But anyway, he wasn't using it. Said I could have it, which is lovely. And yeah, it'll do for the moment. We'll work out where we can fit it, if we're gonna, you know, how it works. But yeah, I do love it when, obviously I do love it when people send me stuff because it's great. But this is getting quite a bit of a team build. I've got a few other parts arriving over the next few weeks, which people are sending to me, which are so kind. But yeah, I'll show you what else he sent. Not only did he send me that, he sent me some random hoses, because I said I could always do with some hoses. That's good. He sent me a roll of Gorilla tape, which is good, he knows that. Some flappy wheels. Some disc cutters, cutting discs, one of them things. And about 50 Jubilee clips of huge size. So again, thanks John. More than happy with that, and thank you for the extra bits and bobs. They all come in handy. You've seen my channel before. Excellent. Oh, and just in case you'd be having it, I had a bigger lunch today because obviously the wife's working, but I picked up a reduced southern fried chicken wrap. Come on, let's get on with some work. Stop chatting, Matthew. Okay, what are we going to try and attempt to do? Is fit this reverse inlet manifold. Quick little one. Normally on a Subaru, they sort of bolt on like that. You've got your inlet out here, goes to the front of the radiator, blah, blah, blah. VW boys, when they mount these in the cars, because the engine's back to front compared to how it normally is, they modify these, bolt them on the opposite way so that it then comes out over the gearbox side, and that's just going to be perfect for us. But to get to that, it's under the inlet manifold. So we need to get the inlet manifold off. We need to take all the charge cooler back off again, and then God knows if we're going to need to take the radiator header tank, and I don't know what else comes off. I'm hoping we can just get enough just to lift it out of the way and leave a load of pipes connected, like the injectors and things. Because I don't really want to disconnect everything. But let's see how far we get. I haven't got all the gaskets, they're on order. Supposed to be arriving today, but yeah, let's just start taking bits apart. I'm starting to panic now because this doesn't look like the same that's on there. It definitely ain't. But whether this still fits or not's another ball game, isn't it? How do we know? But time-lapse, eh? Saying that, I'm not again. Looks like this sort of a split manifold. Looks like you've got like a throttle body section, and then you've got the inlet manifold on the top. So I'm hoping we can just take the inlet manifold off, but then I don't know what the gaskets were that I've ordered, whether they were for the bottom ones or the top ones, and if they have any at all. I'm not going to keep filming this time lapse. This is slow old work. Could do with the ramps as well. My back kills me. Anyway, yeah, I realised I shouldn't be splitting the manifold well. I should take the big 12mm bolts out, lift the whole manifold up because that's the gaskets I've got. So this side's, well, both sides are loose, but this one's much looser. So I need to figure out. There's obviously a lot more crap holding this one down, which I was hoping I could just like, but I can't. Well, that's one of those jobs I should be ignoring. I forgot how annoying, how horrible welding and fabrication is sometimes, and then you go, oh, I love mechanics, and then you come to do mechanics. Dirty hands, cut fingers. Obviously I don't have any of the right tools to do anything, so obviously, as you can still see, the inlet manifold's still off. I have managed to pull the intake pipe off, which obviously anybody who Subarus know that mostly that shouldn't have come out yet, but it did come out. But we needed to modify that anyway, didn't we? Oh dear, man. Yes, I haven't got the inlet off, but I had it enough to actually get all the 4 bolts undone. I say undone, 2 of them undone. As someone said, yeah, mostly snap, and yet those 2 that end snapped. And actually, even though I've undone the bolts, it just ain't coming up. You know, and I don't want to lever too much on the engine, because just my luck, I'm going to break the block or something. Whoa! You know, it's one of those days when you regret the job you just did, because everything went wrong. You shouldn't even started it, Matthew. So anyway, we got it out. Yeah, 2 snap bolts, but not like that. We've ruined the thread in the block. So that's brilliant. The next thing is obviously these manifolds look different. I know they look very similar, but they're not. They're different. Obviously I've chopped the end off that one a while ago, just for the fun of it. So yes, they're not the same. Now, the actual stud patterns are, and actually the link pipe, obviously, to put the main purpose, I think, is to obviously flow water from one head to the other. So I think in principle it should still work. Yeah, we've got a bung there for the sensor. Obviously there's an outlet there for the heater pipe, which, you know, we can or cannot run. But yes. The block. Okay, just to get a gist, this is the new manifold swapped, as you can see. Obviously you sort of run it backwards, but they modify it backwards, and then yeah, as you can see, the hose pipe runs there and loads of space to go down. Just a little bit silly that I done something stupid. Obviously everyone's going to butt in now and go, yes, you're stupid, or the really cool people are going to go, yeah, all you need to do is do that, and that's a simple fix on the block. You don't have to strip the whole engine down, Matthew. I'm going to go home and sulk now, and then have a cool head tomorrow and figure out what we're going to do. I think I can do it. I've got to fire up the old, you won't even know it, but I've got an AC/DC TIG welder. I haven't ever seen that. I haven't used it for like 6-7 years. I was going to dig it out because I was going to modify the radiator and see if I could still TIG weld. I don't know whether I could even TIG weld to start with is another question, but I managed to plug some holes. So that could be one option with the block. Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, all right, thumbs up, I guess, for me breaking stuff. But hey, it's the real world of a shed. So yeah. I've got a car that's even in more pieces now than I think it was before I started. There's me thinking I was going to get it. Hey, get all the radiator plumbed in at the weekend. I think that's a very long shot. Very long shot. All right. Be positive again tomorrow. See you later.